I'm just being honest.
We have to keep an eye on him.
The jar broke.
I am going to miss you.
I'm so tired.
Good evening to you too. We are only human. Red is a strong color. My plans are to travel the entire world. How was your trip?
Join the club.
What was I supposed to do?
Try to stay calm. Imagine the possibilities.
That's not fair.
É muito importante você aprender as frases e criar muito vocabulário, muitas conexões aqui na sua cabeça. Mas não adianta nada você aprender a entender e não conseguir falar nada. Então eu queria te mostrar essa nova ferramenta que eu achei na internet. Você pode vir aqui, chama Teacher AI. Você pode vir aqui, em vez de escrever, você pode escrever também. Mas você pode falar aqui, por exemplo, eu não entendo direito essa palavra fond em inglês. Você pode me explicar?
Fond significa ter carinho por algo ou alguém, gostar muito de algo. Por exemplo, em português, se você diz sou muito apegado ao meu cachorro, em inglês poderia dizer I'm very fond of my dog. Você tem algo que é muito apegado ou gosta muito.
Aqui ele respondeu para mim em português, mas se eu quero conversar com ele em inglês, eu posso fazer isso também. Você pode ir português, inglês, não tem problema. Ele vai te entender. Por exemplo, eu vou perguntar para ele se você é fond, se você gosta muito de algum animal. Are you fond of any animals?
Yeah, I love dogs. I think they're great companions. And you, do you have any pets?
Por exemplo, daí você chegou aqui, ele tá perguntando se eu tenho algum animal de estimação. Então eu posso continuar essa conversa e conversar, falar sobre tudo que eu quiser. Posso ficar aqui horas conversando em inglês com esse Teacher AI, que é um clone que eles fizeram de mim. Aqui também, legal saber, por exemplo, você fala assim, companions, eu não sei essa palavra companions, você pode perguntar para ele, ele vai te falar também. Vou deixar aqui o link se você se interessou, se você achou legal. Isso aqui é revolucionário, eu acho que vai mudar a cena do inglês no mundo. Se você quiser começar a usar ele hoje, clica aqui no link aqui embaixo.
She blamed you for breaking it.
What street do you live on?
I went back to my apartment. We were called in for a court meeting. He was in a terrible condition.
Is everything cleaned up? What can we learn from this?
She refused to relax.
There are millions of people here.
They raised money for charity. It was an accident. Prove it to me. That's a smart idea. I was waiting for a message.
I have a small boat. Stick to your best interest. He is on the table. What have you become? You just had to open your mouth.
She was 6 months pregnant.
I'm in the middle of something. He gave me a steel ring.
Be very careful.
Shall we go? We are a great team. I need a ride. They couldn't figure something out. I don't know what to wear.
They were shooting at a bird.
Stick to the plan.
A ray of light hit my face.
Follow the man.
He looked at me with an angry expression.
Why don't you stay here instead?
Hey, buddy, can you spare some change?
Can you write a list for me? Why do we have to get up so early?
The angels came from heaven. He nicked my stuff.
He ran away from her. They were at war.
Will you forgive me? He was sent to jail. Let's go out for lunch.
She had 8 apples. It has been more than 1,000 years. The music is playing.
They had tough leather gloves. Who has the tape?
I'm counting on you.
We applied for college. Are you her boyfriend? Are you proud of it?
We agreed on a time.
I invited them to my birthday party.
Did you pay the bill? There were 7 more. This will go down in history.
She refused to share. Can I make you an offer? We need to hurry up.
6 feet, please. I wonder what this means. It's that simple.
Is this your final decision?
Don't let them see what we are building. I haven't finished yet. Do you hear that voice?
She had to defend herself.
What would be more important right now? Can you keep the list on your mind?
The place was a mess. What did I do to deserve this? We were looking at cute cat pictures.
That's a beautiful dress. This could get interesting.
Jesus loves you. We stopped at a hotel to rest.
I hope you enjoy it. He was as quiet as a cat. Stay on the road.
It is the eve of Christmas.
This will take a short while. Beat that.
You didn't mention that.
I couldn't decide which clothes to wear.
We won't need neither. He is fixing the door. We deserve respect. Have you already spent all your money? He died in prison. Please pay attention. We are near our location. She ran into a metal bar.
She passed the paper to the other girl.
I received a gift.
I cannot see in the dark.
He was back to his old self. What are the normal working hours? We went to visit our aunt.
Millions of dollars were coming in.
My brother is a lawyer. We lived 3 miles apart.
Are you certain? Are you working on a plan?
He split up with his girlfriend.
I cleaned the floor. I'll see whether or not she's at home. He taught me everything I know. I got a present for you. How on earth did we get here?
This is a private meeting.
Did you order a box?
We're undercover. She was a good judge of character. For the sake of the argument, be quiet. Her mommy left. He possibly took his son with him. This is the worst feeling ever. We landed in the station. I accept your challenge.
He received a blow to the head. This is very strange. You saved me. There is a plane above me.
Yesterday was a disaster. She's a quick learner. Have you seen him lately? Help! I'm stuck. That's just lovely. There was security at the entrance.
What is your report? There's a big difference. What do you have in store for me?
I accidentally dropped my bag.
Give the ball to me. You haven't said a single thing.
I never should have doubted you.
The sky is blue. She went to the deep end. We took a walk at the park. Did you record that?
He is our Lord and Savior.
We joined the team. That is the key to the door. He is the captain.
Do you want to play a game of cards? It is a crime to steal.
He jumped out the window. When will you return?
He had a guilty expression.
This is getting difficult.
I'll never tell a soul. She didn't get the joke. How can I be of service? Do you believe in magic?
We went to visit our uncle.
I won't promise anything. We went to a public library. Why do I even bother?
I'm on an island.
Do you seriously think I'll believe you?
They put him in the cell. Can you lead for me? She is heartbroken.
Can I give you some advice? He looked different somehow.
He pushed me off the edge.
I was concerned for her.
Does this usually happen?
You can't boss me around.
You rule. I can't wait till it's summer.
He was around 30 years old. This was a risk-free area. They were letting people in. The officer stopped us. The roof was supported by stone pillars. Good afternoon.
I was born in Africa.
My apologies.
Take a seat.
I'm a little nervous about this.
He is walking across the road. Do you like this song?
I put her in charge. He was not being very patient with us.
We are on a boat.
She was suffering from brain cancer. We found a place to hide.
You got the general idea.
I have 9 stones in my hand.
It was a huge difference.
I skipped breakfast. The tea tasted horrible.
You haven't aged a bit.
This place smells awful. It's my pleasure. We're driving around the city.
I am glad I got that out of my system. We are trying to sell our house.
She quit her job. Help me, I'm dying.
They went to talk to the chief.
You need to have more faith in me. She looked happy and lovely.
I've waited many months. We came for a short visit.
The screw fell on the floor.
He gave me a letter. Have you decided yet?
He walked through the double doors. Don't be sad. I'm very pressed for time.
I am looking forward to seeing you.
You're a fool to think that way.
What is that smell? I am under a spell.
I lost my memory.
That didn't even make a mark.
You're slow on the uptake. He was hungry for some fun.
We placed boards on the floor. What is your position on this matter?
She had hearing problems.
I rose out of the bed.
The kitchen got very crowded.
Don't try to force it. The plane is flying away. During what time did this happen? There's no space left in here.
I kicked the chair in anger.
Do you have any other ideas?
She grabbed her keys and left. We need to discuss this now.
This is my third time. The cat is sitting on the window.
I'm turning 50 tomorrow.
I can smell it from a mile away.
The chickens were really fat. It's reading time. That guy was driving way too fast.
This rock is in our way. This happened so suddenly.
I am an agent of the country. He brought a bunch of flowers. I must destroy everything.
We have to track them down. He went outside without shoes.
The police arrived at the crime scene. She could even get an hour of peace. He drove out demons.
I'm low on food. I considered her words.
Don't drive when you are drunk.
Tell me more.
They knocked at the door.
The bell rang for the start of school.
The staff were paid in cash.
When will you give her the letter?
I don't work at this department.
She was blowing her nose. There is no turning back. Can I keep it?
Can I get 2 beers, please? The sooner we finish, the better. We have plenty of space. They gave us some extra food. I was attacked from behind.
He is on the ground. Whose clothes are those?
We had a free weekend.
What's the matter? He wrote down my phone number. She's not my type.
This is a great opportunity.
He is the king.
That's impossible.
You're a bookworm. The machine is keeping the house warm.
Don't let anything go to waste. Let's pretend we are dragons. Her life is in danger.
She is painting the wall. I jumped really high when he scared me.
Esse vídeo já acabou. É só apertar que tem mais um. Também não esqueça de se inscrever no canal e ativar as notificações.